Hey, everybody. Today, I want to talk about increasing your membership. That means that you have a program, or maybe you have a membership service, and you just want more people in the door. How good would it feel to have more people in the door? There's certain things that you can do. There's certain things you have to focus on. That's what we're covering today, increasing your membership. Stick around.
You're listening to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast.
Welcome to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast. And now your host, Meliss Jakubovic.
So when it comes to having a membership site or a course or online program or something like that, you first need a place to host it. Somewhere where it's going to feel really good for the user. It's going to be very easy for them to log in and gain access, and actually very easy for you to upload the trainings. I use Thinkific. I absolutely love it. I've given you a free initial subscription in the show notes below, so use that link and you can get some awesome deals and benefits. But Thinkific is an amazing program. I've loved using it ever since I found it, and I've never looked back. I absolutely love it. So that makes it very user-friendly for my clients, and that does help increase the membership because they talk highly about it, they tell their friends about it, and it's just easy to use. Not only that, if you have more than one course within Thinkific, you can increase your membership into other courses because there's ways to show that to the people. Let's say in course A, there's ways to show them that not only do we have course A, we also have course B, and then they can click on course B and they can join that themselves. So it's very intuitive in how you can do some upsells and get more people into other programs that you offer. So I highly recommend Thinkific, and it's the number one thing that I'd recommend for increasing your membership. Now, another thing you got to focus on is the actual program itself. You have to create the program. You have to understand the technology. You need to have content inside of the course. All of that takes a lot of time and effort. So make sure that it's high quality and that it's something that people actually want. And then there's the whole marketing side to things. So you have the content and the technology inside the course, but you also have content and technology getting people to the course and getting people in the door. So those two things are separate, and you need to really visualize them as two separate things so that you can work on each of them separately and make sure they're both very good. Now, when it comes to growth, I want you to think of this as you can grow wide or you can grow deep. If you grow wide, that means that you're on every single platform. That means you're reaching a lot of different people. That means you're creating a lot of different freebies and value. Maybe you're creating a lot of different programs. It stretches you really thin. When you grow deep, it means you're focusing on one thing, one program, one freebie, one sales strategy, one sales funnel, one platform, and then you're expanding on what they can get in their customer journey. So that way, if you think of a journey that a customer goes on where they meet you at point A, they get to know you a little bit better at point B, they start buying your things at point C, and they get into your main signature offer in point D, then that's the customer journey. When you're growing wide, you have people coming in at all different areas from all different places that need all different things. When you're growing deep, you just have everyone coming in and following that same customer journey. So you can get really, really good at what you do, and you can understand them on a deep level at every single step because you're having more and more people flow into each step. So you have a bigger pool to gather data from, and then you can see what's working, what's not, and change it up and make it as best as it possibly can. So that's one way to look at this. I highly recommend that you grow deep. You're going to build deeper relationships that way, and you're going to get more people into your membership. Now, if people come to your sales funnel site, let's say that's the way that you're getting people in, or people come to your webinar, that's how you're getting people in, and they don't purchase, they hit that sales page and they don't purchase, what happens next? Are you tracking that so that you know that someone landed there and didn't purchase? Because now your next question needs to be, how do we bring them back? And the way to do that is through email in what's called an abandoned cart sequence. If you have an abandoned cart sequence, it means that someone clicks on your thing but doesn't actually put their credit card information in. They don't actually buy. And then they go on with their day and they do something else. Maybe a kid ran in and said, Mommy, can you get me a smoothie, an ice cream? And you got up from the computer and you went to the kitchen and then you forgot what you were doing and you're gone. Or maybe the phone rang. Or maybe you opened up another tab and now you were watching cat videos and you forgot that you were even doing it. Now you've lost that customer. But if you have a way to send them an email sequence that says, hey, I know you were looking at this. You must have gotten distracted. Let me give you the link again. Here you go. Now you're bringing them back. So that's another way to increase your course membership is by following them so that when they go off the rails and go somewhere, you can say, wait a minute, come on back. Let me bring you back in. And then you can bring them back to the same place that they were based on the actions that they are or are not taking. Another thing you can do is following up. Following up is such a powerful way because the truth is most sales happen in the 5th or more follow-up. So when it's not good timing, let's say you're on a sales call and they say, you know what, it's not really good timing. Instead of you saying, okay, thank you, goodbye, you hang up, you wash your hands of them and you forget. Instead, you could say, oh, no worries. When do you think is a good time? Or when can I follow up with you? When should I follow up with you? And if they say, you know what, we're moving this month, how about you follow up with me in 2 months? Go put that on your calendar and say, I'm going to follow up with this person in 2 months. And guess what? When 2 months comes around, you've got to follow up. You got to follow through to follow up. So follow up when it's not good timing. It's going to increase your membership. Instead of, you take all this energy to bring people into your world and nurture them. And then when they leave, because it's not good timing, you've already done all the energy and effort to bring them in. All you got to do is follow up one time, and there you go.
I'm inviting you to join Marketing with Intention, the only program focused on helping healers and coaches just like you get consistent leads to fill your calendar with no ad spend. This is my hands-on coaching experience to enhance your marketing and increase your income. Let's get you more clients. In Marketing with Intention, you'll have the strategy, systems, and support to see massive results from me and my top coaches with opportunities to get help every single day. Join us at marketingwithintention.com.
The other thing is you need a solution based on everything they've said during their journey. You need to really understand your dream client, the issues that they're going through, the problem that you solve with your program. If that's not clear, people aren't going to come in. And the clearer you can become with that, which will happen over time through trial and error, but the clearer you can become, the more likely it is that people will say yes to you. So your closing rate will increase. If you're only getting 1 of every 10 people to say yes to you, if you do your research, your market research, and you test things and you change things, trial and error, and you get it better and better and better over time, you could start getting 2 out of 10 to say yes, 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10. It's going to increase your membership, but it's also going to increase your ability to bring people in the door because now you only have to talk to 10 people and you get 4 people to say yes, where back in the day, you had to talk to 10 people and only 1 said yes. It was a lot of effort that you had. So this increases your chances of getting people in while minimizing your effort. And I want you to think of that one type of customer, one type of journey, which is the journey from pain to result, one type of signature offer. That's what growing deep is. One specific focused thing. If you are spreading yourself too thin because you're growing wide, nobody will understand what you do. And you will be working double time to create more and more and more, and you will see less results for that work. So you are working harder instead of smarter. So I want you to map out the customer journey and then deliver what that person needs based on where they need it on their path to success. So you need to provide them with different things as they move along to the next step in the process. You need to give them the information that they need in order to take them to that next step. So what I mean is someone's not going to walk into your door and then buy your $10,000 offer. First, they need to learn about you. They need to understand your expertise. They sometimes need to know that they have a problem. Then they need to know that you solve the problem. Then they need to maybe do some mindset work. There's lots of steps that go from meeting you to purchasing your highest offer? And what are those steps? What do you need to provide to them in each of those steps that will make them feel comfortable enough and sufficient enough and get them enough wins and experience to move them to that next step? Now, you can do this by following up in email with an email sequence. You can do this by a retargeting sequence. That's another good way to follow up, where you're paying for ads, let's say, and everyone who clicks on the ad gets another series of ads. That's a retargeting sequence. Organically, this is following up with people when you said you would, or doing it periodically with everybody. Now, I want you to think about how you're providing value. How are you building that relationship? You need to give more than you take. You need to nurture people in the groups, in emails, in Messenger, in your platform of choice. So nail down your target market. You know who you're speaking to. Your marketing needs to be very clear, and your content needs to speak to your target market. And research is really important here, because you can say whatever you want to say, but it's the people that really will tell you what they want and what they need, and you will respond to them better if you actually know what they need. So send out surveys to current or past clients. Ask them what they want more of. Ask them what they want less of. Figure out a better plan to give them what they want, and then tweak things along the way so that you can improve it again and again and again. It is a work in progress. It will never be done. It's always improving. And that's how you get better and better. Marketing with Intention, my signature program I've been running for 3 years, it changes all the time. It gets better and better and better. And I keep creating a deeper, more valuable experience for every single person that walks in the door. So think about your program. Does your program give them what they're looking for? What they say they're struggling with? Because that's really, really key. Another thing you can do is affiliate sharing. So if you have affiliate links that you can provide to your friends or your past clients who refer out your program, and maybe you can give them like a finder's fee or a referral fee to help you get the word out there. That's an amazing, powerful way to increase your membership. It might be known as brand ambassadors. They experience what you have to offer, and they go out and talk about it, and they say how amazing it is and what they loved about it, and they find people who want to join who are a good fit, and you give them a little bump for doing that. You find somebody, I'll give you this amount of money. You find that person, I'll give you another amount of money. So now they're motivated to be your brand ambassador. That's going to help your membership as well. And you have to show your expertise by teaching what you know that is in line with what you cover in the course. And I'm talking about for free. Teach them the what, invite them to the membership for the how. So your marketing content that I was talking about at the beginning needs to be very valuable. It can't just be like, hey, I have this course, but I'm not going to teach you anything now. You need to showcase your expertise. This is podcast episode 425. I have 425 podcast episodes of value that give people what they need, what they want. People ask me questions. I make a podcast episode about it. And then I know that people say, wow, all this free stuff. I can't imagine what her paid stuff is like. And then they buy my kits, my business building and my mindset kits. They join Marketing with Intention. They join my Get Clients Sales Sprint. People are joining my memberships because I provide a lot of expertise, value, and education on the front end for free. So don't worry about sharing too much. You never can share too much. But the key is you teach the what, you invite them for the how. And just realize you're not going to be an overnight millionaire. If that's your expectation, you're going to be very disappointed. And it's not going to motivate you to do things like trial and error, to do market research, to change things along the way. So just be realistic with your expectations. You are not going to be an overnight millionaire. But the longer you stick with this and the more you pay attention to what's needed by the market and you actually change and improve, then you will get closer and closer to that millionaire mark. So think about your client. What do they want? What are they struggling with? Why are they feeling so stuck? And where do they want to be? They want to feel joy. They want to have better health. They want more relationships. They want more money. How do we get them from a point A of pain to a point B of pleasure? And talk about it in your social media content. And then, of course, add a call to action at the end. basically like, if you want to learn more about this topic, hop into my membership, and here is the link. Okay, I hope this helps, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks for listening to the Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast at www.marketingtipswithmeliss.com.
Oh wait, before you go, I've got a super special invitation for you, so listen up. Join thousands of spiritual women, entrepreneurs, coaches, healers, and business owners in a cozy community to learn effective and aligned strategies to grow and scale your business through organic marketing and so much more. And for a limited time, when you join my free community, you will also get a free copy of my book, Abundance of Aligned Clients and Consistent Income. Join the Spiritual Women Entrepreneurs community at spiritualwomenentrepreneurs.com to claim all your free gifts. See you on the inside.